Former Tccn has bowed out, and there's a new Tccn on the seat. Daily Trust is giving you the how, what went on behind the scenes. Intrigues that led to ouster. Ariola takes over in acting capacity. I'll Not Fail Nigeria, new CJN, will help clean the urgent stable that again is VP then saying that some of the things he spoke about him, this and this, and now he's saying something else again. So I don't think it will ever end. I think it has to do with the interest of these gladiators at any point in time. If the former president feels that, well, this time around I need to support my VP, he say some positive things about him. And when you think probably he has another interest, I want to say that there has been a lot of inconsistency in the comment that the former president has been passing on his VP. And this time around that he said that, that the PDP is giving him 48 hours to withdraw his statement on their presidential candidates. That one will make me laugh because I don't even know the power that PDP has over former President Obasanjo that will make him or force him to recount a statement. And mind you, this is not just a statement. Some of these things are even written in a book. So just keep entertainment. Do some of the entertainment.
CJN matter, and so you can see right there. It's new CJN has time for quick 18 months to retirement, and then that bit about PDP to Obasanjo, leave our presidential candidate alone or else. So they will expose him. I'm sure many people will say, look, please forget about this or else, just do it. Let's see what you want. I want more than the game and have. So I guess we'll watch that space. But fresh voter registration hits 10.4 million. 10.4 million. So this is a lot of numbers.
Yeah, that's great.
How many of these people will get their PVCs?
Well, that's another thing. That's a challenge for INEC. But it's so encouraging that Nigerians are taking this next election very, very seriously.
Largely young people.
Especially the young people. I can tell you that my son left home as early as 6 a.m. Last week to ensure that he registered. He went the first day, he couldn't do it. He couldn't complete it because he started online. But he went the following day, in spite of the traffic and all of that, because they were just serious about it. And mind you, see, they are just voting for the first time. They are just entering that. So they are very excited. And some of them that are tired about what is happening and they think their votes will count, they think they should register. But then the INEC is the one that we have to now call upon now because it's one thing to register. It's another thing for you to even get your voter's card.
So now what they have is just that slip.
It's just that
the PVC is the main one.
Main
INEC has to give them.
Yes, they have to give it to them.
So INEC has a lot of time.
Yeah, and I even want to believe that the INEC will do the right thing because at least we've seen some forms of improvement in INEC's activities, even going by what happened in Ekiti. So let's just give it to them that the body will ensure that these PVCs are ready because they are also campaigning for people to register and all of that. We want to believe, but they just have to be on their toes because we don't want to hear situations where very close to election, people will be talking about PVCs not being ready. And then afterwards, they will now tell us that there are thousands of PVCs, that are uncollected.
But even now, there are thousands of PVCs that are uncollected.
Yes, I know. They are even saying that is it not Osun election that is about to go? They are telling us that there are thousands that are not collected. So
they need to liberalize the collection points. Make it easy for people to pick up their PVCs wherever they are. And then let's see the data of uncollected PVCs across the spread of the country. Where do they have those PVCs not collected? Then why aren't they collecting? Why do they collect more in some parts of the country and less in other parts? Exactly. So those are the things we should look at. So display the data. Let's see that so we can interrogate this data. I think it will help a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. I have another issue to
to discuss would be the percentage of voters over the years. That's not the matter for now.
Okay. Nigerian News Direct has this one on its front page. Corruption allegation. Mixed reactions trail CJN's resignation as Buhari swears in Ariwala. That's what we have as lead of the paper. A lot has been said about that. Article comments erstwhile CJN's courage. Restore Nigeria's judiciary public confidence. But other lawyers will urge Ariwala. That's stories on page 2. Well, seems to be the transfer window still open. Oyetola welcomes over 10,000 PDP members into APC. Wow, the transfer window, right?
Yeah, and one interesting headline I saw yesterday was Aregbesola slapped Oyetola. I said, Nigerians have started again. Which one is Aregbesola slapping Oyetola? But apparently, they are now together. Maybe just they hug themselves and they just gave him
slap on the back.
So the transfer window is still open, like you said. And Nigeria sometimes they just watch and find out where their bread will be buttered. They just do the analysis. If they look at it that it's like this APC is likely to win this time around, others will just rush in. And if they think that, I think they are looking at Osun State for now, especially with the outcome of the presidential primary of the APC. They are, people are already making their calculations. Everything is towards 2023. How do we become relevant and all of that? And we also need to talk about just do the right thing. If when it's available, you won't see it. If you put your own at 180 naira, you won't get customer. So if it is available, there is no need for anybody to say it must be 155.
Okay, I guess we'll see.
Well, let's take a look at Vanguard for you, and they also have the story of the quitting CJN. CJN quits a row with Supreme Court justices, cite ill health. Justice Ariwala takes oath of office as acting CJN. Buhari confers GCON award on outgone CJN. Mohammed allegations against ex-CJN will be probed. That's from Kotra SAN. NBA asks acting CJN to address ills plaguing judiciary. New CJN must declare state of emergency in judiciary. That's from a group called Access to Justice. Atiku commends Justice Mohammed's resignation, welcomes Ariwala. So you find all of the details on page 5 of the paper. Look at the story which we spoke about earlier. PDP gives OBJ 48 hours to clarify remarks on Atiku. And perhaps you've seen this. Organ donor claim, Ikweremadu wife, Sunimsi, NIS, others. Page 27 will give you the details. If you look on the corner here, Catholic communicators raise alarm over incessant killing of priests. Yes, at least 2 of them are reported killed in 2 different parts of the country. One in Kaduna over the weekend, and another one in Edo State. He was kidnapped and he was later murdered by his abductors. So you find details on page 12 of the paper. Look at this one. Ahmed Gulak, Imo police arrest suspected killers 1 year after. So it looks like all hope is not lost in terms of getting justice for those who might have lost their lives under very questionable circumstances. If the police are able to get 1 year after those who murdered Mr. Gulak.
Well, we also need to go beyond getting the suspected murderers into actually prosecuting them and getting them to pay for their sin. So we need to commend the police, for what they have done so far, and to also remind them of many other killings. The husband of the Akunyuli, the Professor Akunyuli's death, we still have it fresh, and so many other murders, particularly in that eastern part of the country. We need to also bring the perpetrators to book. So arresting, fine, but then when you also look at the time it took, 1 year, and you look at all the murder cases that are still unresolved, you just wonder how long it's likely to take to actually get the perpetrators to book and all of that. But we commend the police efforts, and we just wish them the best.
Well, on that note, we'll just we'll end it. Just want to thank you very much indeed. Mr. Digi Folutule is the former editor of Punch and publisher Frank Talk Now. We're back in a moment. Stay with us.
President Muhammadu Buhari swears in another 3